everybody, welcome to It's a Birthday. Hey, it's a birthday. It's a birthday. Hey, it's your girl Tamara. Today I'm sitting here doing a review on my bread machine. I've had it for about 4 or 5 months now. I had another bread machine. It was really big, and I wanted something that wouldn't take up so much of my counter space. So I got this. And it makes 2-pound loaves. If I wanted to do a 2-pound loaf, it's a Cuisinart bread machine. It's very light. It's very compact. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of space off my counter. It's awesome. This will be the first time I'm using it. It came with a recipe book. So I woke up this morning and was like, I wanted to make some cinnamon buns. So I'm gonna make some cinnamon buns, and I may also make some garlic knots too for dinner tonight, but who knows, we'll see. But let's see what happens. This is the first time I'm using it. I had a bigger one and it made the same size loaves, and it was just taking up so much space on my counter. So I got this one, so hopefully it works the same, and you guys will see how it turns out too. Alright, so I have all my ingredients here. In the recipe book for it, it says I need a ½ cup of room temperature milk, 2 large eggs at room temperature, 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature cubed up. Then it says a 1/3 cup of sugar, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3 cups of bread flour, a 1/3 cup of cornstarch. Never heard of that before. That's different. And 1 3/4 teaspoons of yeast, active dry instant yeast or bread machine yeast. So I have some active dry yeast, so I'm going to use that. And I think I'm gonna put a little vanilla pudding in mine to like give it like kind of like a puddingy, like cake type texture, and see what happens. So let me get my ingredients together and get the machine plugged up and everything, and I will be back in a couple. Alright, you guys, let me show you what it looks like inside. It's really compact. It's really nice. Oh my goodness, it's so nice. Alright, so I got all the ingredients together, and it says all I do is put the paddle in there for the kneading and put all the ingredients in. So this is easy. Wow. So it says for you to start with I guess you start with, go down the list. So I put the ½ cup of room temperature milk in there. It asks for 2 eggs at room temperature, so I got that. I'm putting that in there. And it says 4 tablespoons of butter, and I'll put that in there at room temperature, so that's in there. Then it says a 1/3 of sugar, put that in there. And it says how much salt? 3/4 of salt. So that's a lot of salt. Wow. I got the super fine salt from the store, and oh god, it's so fine, it's like, don't make no sense how fine it is. So alright, so I'm putting the salt in. All my salt filling the thing with my thingamajigger. Alright, so I need a little more salt. Alright, so that's 3/4 of salt. That's 3/4 of salt. I had to take everything out of it, but I used this super fine sea salt. So alright, so that's all in there. Then it asks for a teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm using this Pure Vanilla Plus from King Arthur, and it's really nice. Okay, so that's a teaspoon of vanilla, and I need 3 cups of bread flour. Okay, I told you I was going to do my little twist to the recipe. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of instant vanilla pudding. It's a little over a tablespoon, but I'm going to add a tablespoon of it to it. You know what? I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. So it can give it like a cakey texture. You know, I usually put that in my regular cinnamon buns when I make them in my mixer. Alright, so all I have to do, let me straighten up all this stuff real quick. All I have to do is add the flour, the bread flour. So, just want to straighten up. Everything's everywhere. Okay, guys, so I have to put 3 cups of bread flour in here. Alright, so that's 1 cup. 2. Okay, so 3 cups of bread flour. Alright. And I'm using the King Arthur brand bread flour. I mean, Pillsbury has one, and I'm not sure if like your store has one, but they may have one also. And then, oh, I almost forgot. I need 3/4. I've never in my life used cornstarch in it, but this says 1/3 cup of cornstarch, y'all. And that seems like a lot of cornstarch, but that's what the recipe called for, so I'm putting that in. So if it's a misprint, then we're in trouble, Houston. We're in trouble. Alright, so I got all the ingredients in here. The thing's in there tight. And then it tells me to hit the program button and select dough. So I hit the program button and I select program button. And dough, and it's like little writing on the top of here for the programs. So I'm going to the dough program, and that says 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I guess it's going to knead it and mix it, and then it's going to rise, and then all I have to do is roll it out. Ah! Lord, good thing I looked down. And the yeast, y'all. I have to put the yeast in. Alright, so program 8, and then it says for me to push start, and then the dough should start processing. Okay, so it started. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this dough is, and then as soon as I take it out of here, I roll it out, put the filling in, put it in the oven for the cinnamon buns, and let's see how the dough turns out. Let's see if it's fluffy, if it's, you know, tough. So stay tuned. I'll be back. Okay, y'all. Not sure if you guys can see in there, but let me open it up. You see how it's mixing? It's mixing the dough up. And I guess it'll be in a ball eventually. But let's see what happens. It's splashing everything. So, and then here, this is what I was telling you about the programs. It has the program sitting on top. And all you do is push the program and whatever dough you want to do. And whatever dough you want to do. They got sweet bread on here. They got a lot packaged mix, so I guess that's like bread machine mix. You can mix your cake in here. You can bake in here. Wow, this jam. You can make jam. I didn't know you could do all that with this, but this is awesome. This is really nice. I can't remember where I bought it from. I think I may have bought it from Crate and Barrel. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But you see how it says kneading 1? So I guess it's going to go through the whole cycle. But it's coming together. Yeah, it's coming together nicely. So I guess I'll be back in 1 hour and 28 minutes. Okay, y'all. It's on its next. It says it's still kneading, but now you can see like it's in a ball of dough. Isn't that awesome? I mean, I really like this. the yeast and everything. Alright, so it's mixing. I wanted to like show you through each step and each process on how, you know, it's doing and everything. I mean, it's shaking a lot. I don't know if that's because it's so compact or not. I do have it flat on the surface, but it doesn't make a lot of noise. I didn't hear it when I was out in the living room. You could probably hear it now because I'm right next to it, but when I was just in the living room, you couldn't hear it. So this is the same. This is the same. What do you call it? What do you call it? Process. It's still kneading one. So it's still saying knead one. So I guess I'll come back to you, but I just wanted to show you how the dough is in a nice little ball now. So it's really doing its job. So it's kneading now, and I'll come back to you and show you what it looks like when it goes to the next step. Okay, but that's my Cuisinart Bread Machine, and I got it from Crate and Barrel, I believe. Yeah, I got it from the Crate and Barrel. And it comes with this recipe book and instructions on how to work it. So I'll be back when the next step comes. Okay, y'all, so it's to the next stage. It says it's on rising 2. See that? This is so nice. And then it's in here rising. The dough looks really soft and nice. Wow. I can't wait to see how it turns out. But Cuisinart Bread Machine. And I got all the other ingredients out for when I roll it out and put the cinnamon. It calls for 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and a 1/3 cup of packed light brown sugar. So I have all that together so that way when it's time to mix, to roll it out, I can spread it on. And it looks pretty good. I can't wait. Alright, y'all, so I came to check and see if it's changed to another level. So now it's on the rise 3. And it got 27 more minutes. And it looks like it's rising a little something. Not yet. But the dough looks very smooth, so that's a good thing. Alright, y'all, so it just finished rising and it stopped. And the dough looks pretty good. So let's see. Ooh. Hold on. Oh God, how do I get this thing out? Alright, I had a hard time getting that thing out for a minute. You're supposed to twist and then pull out. So the dough turned out good. It looked like it doubled in size. Dough looks real soft. So I'm going to roll it out and make some cinnamon buns, and I'll be back with the finished product. Okay, so I rolled it out and I put the unsalted butter on it, and then it says to put the brown sugar mixture. So it says to put the brown sugar and cinnamon mixture on it. And then I gotta roll it up and cut it into 16 pieces, but I'll probably make 12 instead of 16. And then it says cook it on 350 till nice and golden brown. Okay, so here's one of my pans right here. I just sliced them up, and now I'm going to sit them and let them rise. And then I'm going to bake them. Right. Alright, y'all, so this is the finished product. One of my kids came and got one already, so that's what they look like. It turned out good. The dough was good. I mean, the dough is soft and everything. And he said it was pretty good, so that's the finished product. My cinnamon buns. And if you guys are interested in buying the Cuisinart bread machine, I'll get the information. I'll put it down below so that you can order it. I mean, it's really nice, and you can do all types of things in it. And you can make the dough and then make your own like breadsticks and stuff like that. So thank you for tuning in to It's a Burpee Thing. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And I will definitely catch you guys on the fly. And peace.